Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today, small little review on the Endless Delve that started yesterday. So I've been streaming now since a good 12 hours. We're currently top 10, so I have to make this video quick as long as I stay in the top 10. But apparently, as it comes to PoE Ninja, I'm apparently the rank 1 Elementalist with like many depth. Yeah, like a 60, 70 death in front, which is pretty cool. And I'm playing, so I want to make this video just about like giving you like my first little ideas about it, or at least my opinion, my impressions, as well as the build that I'm playing. Because I'm playing an Wave of Conviction Ignite Elementalist. And yeah, this was actually just like a random idea that I had. You know, I was like, yo, I love my Elementalist, I love my Ignite builds. So why not just go for it, right? And it turned out to be pretty well. We're currently somewhere in Delve 234 on level 89. So basically, the PUB of this build is in the description below, whatever you want to see on that one, because it's solo self-found, right? It's just whatever I pretty much picked up. I actually found an Ash Rand, I 6-socketed, 5-linked it. And that's pretty much what I have. My weapon, for example, is still item level 14. I have yet to find something better than +1 Fizz and 14 spell damage, basically, right? It's complete trash gear, but it works out for some reason. So the way I approach this, first of all, why Elementalist? I mean, obviously, Shaper the Flames, all damage can ignite, all hits can ignite. You pretty much saw that on a lot of my builds, basically, right? And the way I approach this is basically having a shield and getting all the resistance basically from my tree, or the majority of it, as well as having the Purity of Elements somewhere over here, right, for the all resistance. So in the start, I was just running over here, taking all the resistance node, because you have to think about, you start, or let's talk about this one first, actually. So basically, if you're new to this event, because it's basically the first time I'm playing this Endless Delve event, you basically start over here. There is no waypoint, there is no hideout, there is nothing. You have Nico here, because, you know, somebody has to use this Voltaxic generator, right? You have Lily, which basically turns in divination cards, as well as like selling you all the gems, basically. Then you have your stash, and you have here the Altar of Ascendancy, which basically gives you your Ascendancy points once you reach level, like certain level points, right? And that's it. And this is actually quite awkward, because I was at least hoping that there is a crafting bench, but there is none, okay? With the crafting bench, a lot of things could have been a lot easier. For example, like just crafting some fire damage on this shit, you know? Or having like any cool item with like 2 double nice ras, but you have no life, just slap on some life and you're good, right? Basically, no crafting bench, whatever you find, you have to deal with it. That's pretty much it, right? You have all the gems that you can level up then yourself. And that's... yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the first interaction here was the first actually node that I went in. I think I died like 4 times until I made the first Delve node. It's really rough if you have literally nothing. The only thing that you start with is those couple uniques over here, and those here, which is basically a dagger with like, yeah, I don't know, a little bit of fizz damage, a shield with some endurance charges, some pretty... really strong things on level 1, but they soon gonna be quite shitty, right? And then you have to grind your way up and just try to make your best. The way I started was just like Fireball, basically. Then I swapped over to Purifying Flame, as well as the Summon Holy Relic. And this little fucker here that actually heals you, and I think, like, since I have it, I was just be like, yo, shit, I keep on dying on this node, like, what do I do, right? And I was like, yo, Summon Holy Relic, Purifying Flames, Consecrated Ground, just heal me up somehow, right? And I actually kept going with this one. It's just like, what does it do now? Like 100 life regen per sec. I could actually go for a Stone Golem as well if I have some sockets over. Yeah, I actually have. I should do that. God damn it. But hey, living in the mission, right? And then basically from level 16 on, I swapped to my Wave of Conviction, just adding like an added fire damage support, some Onslaught, I think, early on. Then you can swap in a Deadly Ailment, Ignite Proliferation, level 38, and then you pretty much just go, right? I would say we're just gonna run one node. If I die, I die. I mean, it's softcore in the end, right? And this shit is actually brutal. So I had times where, oh no, I dropped out of top 10. Yeah, feels bad. So basically... it was quite good. As soon as I swapped to my Wave of Conviction setup, it was quite fine. So we have here just like, you know, Ignite enemies, Ignite Proliferation, and the wave just travel through no matter how many monsters you hit. But this shit can actually get like really, really rough. I actually had a Lich, and I think after 10 minutes he lost like 5%. I was not sure if this guy has actually more life regen than I do damage. But hey, it's about getting as deep as possible with just the gear that you find, basically. So I think we're gonna add up damage later on. I'm just more worried about my defenses early on because, you know, in the end of the day, you can still always, like, go back and grind some levels or some gear, but if you don't have the defense, you cannot even do that, basically, right? I think it's just, like, sometimes hard if you are having some zones with, like, increased elemental resistance or something like that, or especially the crits, you know. I never drop anything, you know, sometimes, like, 10% of my life, and then, boom, one-shot death, right? So it can get pretty disgusting, and it's kind of, like, fun in that case that you just say, like, yo, I need to build out something from something I found, right? It's basically solo self-found, and I'm not known for solo self-found skills and whatnot, but still, for some reason, my build that I make here works out so far. I mean, if I can do like Delve 200, I'm pretty sure I can just keep on going what I'm doing here until like 300 or something. And obviously, I want to find some of the good items. You know, I don't ask for much. You know, maybe a Mage Blood, you know, or Headhunter, Squire Shield, maybe. Nah, actually, I'm kidding. Something like Aberrant Hooves, you know, the typical Ignite things that you want to have. The Barracks Respite Ring for Ignite Proliferation. Maybe a Cluster Jewel. You can actually drop Cluster Jewels here. I only found one yet. There was a critical strike chance one. So no fire damage. So I want to have one, just, you know, like just with a Fan the Flames, just for even better clear. What other items would be good? A Tabula, you know, just having a 6-link would be actually pretty nice. I actually found a 6-link somewhere. Like, yeah, you drop contracts, you drop maps, but you cannot use them. There is no map device whatsoever, right? So actually, the only 6-link that I found was the Silver Branch, which basically gonna end up being a Divine at some point, if I will ever drop some good gear. But overall, I just have to say, it's a lot of fun. I can definitely recommend playing it and trying to get yourself as good as possible, or just at least probably... If you feel confident, then try out your own build, right? If not, I think the majority of people are currently playing, I think it was Occultists, is 32% Occultists, followed by 11% Pathfinders, 9% Inquisitors, Elementalists right here. We're still, like, far behind, but hey, that doesn't matter. I like my off-meta skills, and the majority seems like is playing Poisonous Concoction for 35%, Vortex, so like Cold Dot, Blade Vortex. I guess this is like some kind of double, triple, quadra Herald build, right? But it's only 2%, so the meta is definitely with Occultist and Poisonous Concoction is kind of obvious because Plague Bearer is insane, as well as the Profane Bloom Explosions carry you quite hard, as well as you don't even have to wear a weapon, so one less thing to worry about, right? Good, but hey, I'm currently rank 1 Elementalist. I dropped out of top 10. I was top 10, so I think for the first, my personal approach was pretty good. And for to celebrate this occasion, we're just gonna quickly go into the Scourge League over here, and because we have a quick little double corrupt coming up. Blah blah blah. I can't even speak anymore, dude. It's freaking 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. It's actually time for breakfast or lunch, whatever you want to call it. So we have here a beautiful Mage Blood belt that Mr. Keem says, you know what? You have the RNG of gods. I have seen your gambling videos. I mean, hopefully he doesn't seen any gambling video, right? Or not the majority of it. And we're gonna quickly double corrupt this Mage Blood and bring some good old white sockets to the belt, I guess, right? So, where is it? Locus of Corruption going in on the right side. And this is basically then the end of the video. I think I hope at least I can give God damn it, dude. After those streaming session, recording a video is not that easy. I hope I can update you guys on the following process. I'm not a tryhard, to say the least, right? Okay, I'll probably grind it a little bit tonight, right? But if I, you know, lose motivation in just grinding, then I will just stop, you know. I don't think that I will ever be able to win anything. Just experience, basically, if I don't die. And yeah, let's see how it goes. If in 3 or 4 days I'm still, like, somewhere possible to win a Demigods, then I'll probably push through. If not, then we're just gonna have a fun experience with that. Alright, boys and girls. Mage Blood Heavy Belt currently goes for, I don't know, 400x. Is gone. In 3, in 2, in 1.